Hello, darlings. You're welcome to Z-Star Africa, your home of sizzling drama recaps. Let's dive deep into the betrayals, heartbreaks, loyalty tests, and shocking turns in Sacred Love's upcoming episodes. Hidden truths are about to explode, stirring a storm no one saw coming. From Ramber and Meghla's intimate moments, to Meghla and the terrorists' ultimate face-off, where she faces death to save Ramber, to Zoravar finally accepting Meghla after years of rejection, and Adrija's last plot setting in. Every second burns with danger, emotion, and shocking twists. Please like and turn on your notifications for more of your favorites. It only gets more interesting. Let's dive in. It all begins with Meghla surrounded by flashing cameras and cheering reporters after winning the Sangeet Superstar competition. Overwhelmed with joy, she thanks everyone who believed in her, especially Ramber, whose unwavering love and support meant everything. But in the crowd, Adrija watches with burning jealousy, her smile masking deep resentment. Later, Ramber storms into the house dancing with pride, celebrating Meghla's victory. But the joy doesn't last long. Zoravar questions all the excitement. With quiet sarcasm, Meghla thanks him for his blessings. Zoravar tries to belittle her, but his mockery is met with Ramber's arrogance, and Arjun questions his unfairness. Adrija pretends to defend Meghla, but cunningly adds fuel to Zoravar's anger. Adrija adds that Meghla should respect her elders, but Simran reminds her that her relationship with Ramber already makes her older in family status. Meher steps in to defend Meghla, but Zoravar lashes out, accusing her of being blinded by loyalty. He claims Meghla's involvement in the entertainment world will disgrace their family. Ramber challenges their words and tells Meghla not to waste her emotions on those who don't value her. He takes her away to his room. Later that night, Meghla helps pack Ramber's things for his international trip, expressing her fears about being apart. Ramber reassures her with warmth, promising that nothing will come between them. Trying to ease her worries, he teasingly embraces her, leaving Meghla shy and confused, while Adrija secretly watches, burning with jealousy. Ramber playfully suggests they spend some time together before he leaves. Meghla blushes and tries to escape his teasing, but he continues until she manages to pull away. From outside, Adrija fumes, vowing to destroy Meghla's happiness and take her place beside Ramber. Ramber suddenly remembers that their travel documents are still missing, and Meghla reveals that Adrija was the one who had hidden them. Furious, he demands an explanation, but Meghla avoids confrontation. Adrija, overhearing everything, panics and decides to twist Zoravar's mind against Meghla before Ramber returns. Adrija tries to slip away unnoticed, but Ramber catches her. She lies about feeling unwell and quickly leaves, secretly plotting her next move. The next day, Ramber boards his flight. Inside the plane, a mysterious woman and a few men exchange secret glances and signals as the aircraft takes off. In the cockpit, Ramber's co-pilot congratulates him on Meghla's recent victory, sharing how he and his wife are fans who even voted for her comeback. Ramber smiles but admits that not everyone in his family supports Meghla's passion. Moments later, chaos erupts. A woman hands her baby to one of the hijackers and heads off to the washroom, not realizing the danger. The hijackers seize the opportunity, taking over the flight and holding everyone hostage. When the terrified mother begs for her baby back, the hijacker cruelly refuses and threatens to start killing passengers. Ramber and his co-pilot hear the commotion. A crew member rushes in, trembling, announcing that the flight has been hijacked. The hijackers demand that Ramber open the cockpit door, threatening to kill a passenger every 10 seconds, starting with a 5-month-old baby. Ramber tries to contact the control tower, but no one responds. Fear and helplessness fill the air. Back at the Bajwa house, everyone learns about the hijacking through the news. The family is devastated. Meher breaks down, blaming Ramber's choice to become a pilot, while Adrija tries to calm her, assuring that the government will step in to save them. Meghla, shaken to her core, remembers Ramber warning her about a threatening call days earlier. She breaks down in tears, vowing to save him at any cost. Zoravar, as always, blames Meghla for the tragedy, but Meher defends her fiercely. Despite everyone's protests, Meghla packs her things, refusing to be stopped even when Adrija scolds and threatens her. Zoravar shouts that if anything happens to Rambur, Meghla will be responsible. Still, she pleads for permission to go, her voice trembling with love and desperation. Finally, Zoravar gives in, and Meghla leaves with determination burning in her eyes. On the plane, Rambur faces the hijackers head-on, demanding to know what they want. They mock him and insist he land the plane in Nepal. Rambur, calm yet resolute, agrees, while secretly planning to land the flight in India instead. Rambur explains to the hijackers that he needs permission to land the plane. He contacts the airport, but his request is denied. When he relays the message, the hijacker angrily demands that the flight be diverted elsewhere. Back at the Bajwa house, the family is shaken by the hijack update news. Zoravar wastes no time blaming Meghla, and Adrija quickly takes his side. Meher lashes out at Zoravar, while Simran urges Adrija to stop pointing fingers at Meghla. Adrija defends herself. Zoravar fears the worst as the family prays together for Rambur's safety. Meanwhile, Meghla arrives at the airport, desperate to help. She pleads with the authorities for permission to meet Rambur, but the officer firmly refuses, explaining how serious the situation is. Inside the plane, Rambur boldly tells the hijackers that the plane's engine is failing and an emergency landing is the only option. When they threaten to shoot him, he stands firm, daring them to pull the trigger. His fearless confidence unsettles them. Finally, the hijackers agree to an emergency landing, unaware that Rambur has cleverly ensured it will happen on Indian soil. At the airport, Meghla overhears the rescue team discussing the hijackers' demand to release a terrorist named Elias. The team refuses to comply, but plans to infiltrate the plane disguised as medics and cleaners. When Meghla learns that Rambur's flight is landing in India, she bravely disguises herself as part of the cleaning crew to get on board. The hijackers, led by Kiera, contact the authorities again, insisting on Elias's release. Officer Deshpande negotiates with them, requesting to send in paramedics and cleaners to tend to the passengers. Rambur subtly supports the idea, convincing Kiera. As Meghla, disguised as a cleaner, steps onto the aircraft, she whispers a silent prayer for Rambur's safety, her heart pounding as she walks straight into danger for the man she loves. Rambur freezes in shock when he sees her, his heart racing between fear and relief. Meghla smiles softly at him, trying to hide her nerves, but Kiera, the hijacker leader, shoves her forward suspiciously. When questioned, Meghla boldly claims to be the sister of Elias, the very terrorist the hijackers are fighting for. Kiera is stunned and demands proof. Meghla calmly shows her a photo of herself with Elias and tells her that Elias has surrendered to the police and wants his people to do the same. Kiera refuses to believe her and points her gun at Meghla, joined by her men. Seizing the moment, Rambur attacks one of the hijackers. Chaos breaks out as the disguised officers spring into action, overpowering the hijackers. Within moments, the hostages are freed, and the terrorists are arrested. Relief washes over everyone as Rambur rushes to Meghla and pulls her into a tight, emotional hug. After the ordeal, Rambur praises Meghla for her courage. Overwhelmed, she admits she was terrified but says that his strength gave her the courage to act. Officer Deshpande commends both of them, especially Meghla for her cleverness in fooling the hijackers. Then, with a teasing smile, he says he doesn't know whether to reward her or arrest her, leaving both Rambur and Meghla speechless until he laughs and tells them they're free to go. Later, the couple faces the press together. Reporters shower them with praise for saving countless lives. Rambur thanks the government and proudly credits Meghla for her bravery. Back home, the Bajwa family welcomes them with pride. Everyone praises Meghla's heroism, and Meher turns to Zoravar, asking if he still thinks Meghla isn't worthy of Rambur. Realizing his mistake, Zoravar finally accepts Meghla as his daughter-in-law and even praises her strength. He admits his fears and regrets his harshness toward both Meghla and Meher. But not everyone is happy. Adrija watches from the corner, her eyes filled with jealousy and rage. Clenching her fists, she vows to destroy Megla's happiness once and for all. Just then, Ramber receives troubling news. The police are looking for Meghla. But Meghla remains calm, saying she's not afraid, even if it means going to prison. Ramber is hurt by her words, unwilling to let her suffer. Soon, police officers arrive, informing them that the IG wants to see Meghla in person, that Meghla has committed a crime and will have to face court proceedings. Shocked and angry, Ramber argues fiercely, refusing to believe it. Determined, Ramber follows behind in his own car as Meghla is taken away. Zoravar anxiously awaits their return. Meanwhile, Simran excitedly plans a celebration for Meghla's bravery, and the entire family joins in, sharing laughter and admiration for her. Even Zoravar lightens the mood, playfully asking Meher for permission to attend the celebration. But while everyone rejoices, Adrija sits silently, masking her jealousy with a forced smile. At the police station, Ramber comforts Meghla, promising that he'll protect her no matter what. Meghla gives him a brave smile before stepping into the IG's office. The Inspector General greets her with cold sarcasm, accusing her of breaking protocol and putting lives at risk just to gain fame. Outside, Ramber begins a live stream, telling the world about Meghla's situation and urging the public to stand by her. Inside, Meghla calmly looks the IG in the eyes and tells him she did what she did out of love for her husband and insists she's done nothing wrong and is ready to face any investigation. Just then, the IG receives an urgent phone call. His tone changes instantly. After a brief pause, he informs Meghla that she's free to go. The investigation has been dropped. Relieved, Meghla smiles softly and thanks him before walking out. Back home, joy fills the Bajwa household as the Sun family arrives to celebrate Meghla's courage. Everyone showers her with love and praise, proud of her strength and devotion. As Ramber and Meghla enter, the house glows with happiness, except for Adrija, whose eyes darken with envy, silently plotting her next move. One by one, the family embraces Meghla, telling her how proud they are. Amarjeet gives his blessings to both Ramber and Meghla. Adrija sits quietly, boiling in anger, while Zoravar watches with a heavy heart. Zoravar finally speaks up, scolding Meghla for acting without consulting the family. Ramber and others quickly defend her, asking him not to be harsh. Adrija watches with a small, satisfied smile. Amarjeet calms things, and Zoravar admits his anger came from worry, not hate. He's as concerned for Meghla's safety as he is for Ramber's. The room softens. Zoravar calls Meghla his brave girl and lovingly makes her sit beside him. The house buzzes with warmth and laughter. Guests arrive to congratulate Ramber and Meghla, who humbly credit each other for the rescue. Zoravar apologizes to Anurag and Diljit for past mistakes, a tender, healing moment that moves Meher. The celebration begins, but Adrija's envy grows. Mahua suggests she go home, but Adrija makes excuses to stay, hiding her true plan. Alone, she whispers that she won't leave until she ruins Meghla's happiness. That's a wrap, fams. See you in the next. Much love.